The Black Cauldron is the best storytelling tutorial, and here's why. A lot of people who hear about this movie often, they don't technically already do this, but they compare it to the Cartoon Network cartoon Unikitty. So Unikitty is from it's a spin-off cartoon from a show from a movie known as the Lego Movie, and the Black Cauldron is based on the Chronicles of Pride. So what is the relationship that Unikitty and Black Cauldron have in common? They're both seen as neither the worst nor the best. In other words, they're both 5 out of 10 shows and movies. So Unikitty, as far as Cartoon Network is concerned, did not get the kind of praise it would have needed or anything. I mean, some people wanted to complain that what's her name? Tara Strong. So Tara Strong voices Unikitty, and a lot of people misunderstand Tara's tragedy. They think that she's a coward who only voice acts as many characters as possible in your childhood just to prove a point. And the people who do not like Miss Strong misunderstand even Greg Sipes' tragedy. And don't add me up about this, but like Sipes' tragedy is that he does not need to care about why he's a happy person. Kind of like Jack Black, but he doesn't need to give a shit. He does not. There goes my monetization. He does not need to care about why he's a good person. He does not need to care about why he's funny or comedic. So when he voice acts Michelangelo Hamato in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012, his goal isn't to just be a character. Even when he's part of Kelly's hair in Star vs. the Forces of Evil, he's not trying to prove anything to you guys. He's just being himself. But he's being authentic, isn't he? Because that one woman who physically celeb acts for the in I think Smallville's version of the Superman version of that, but like Smallville's like a Superman's actor. I don't remember his name, but I remember the name of the woman who represented. I'm not gonna call her Meg from Hercules 1997, but and that movie's pretty good too. But we'll get to that. But a lot of women philosophers have reviewed the Hercules 1997 movie. What was some of this tangent? Give me a second. Now we'll just break it off. Okay, the Black Cauldron, right? This movie is very, 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 very good at teaching you storytelling. And people take for granted this fact. That the way that the characters show up is chronologically specific. The Pixie only shows up when Tarn and the gang are already about to get the Black Cauldron. Henwin only leaves when he has to be recovered for safety and effective reasons. Oops, I didn't say it like that. The bauble that Alonwi had following her was very, very briefly there. When she's introduced in the prison, and also when she's leaving with the castle with the rest of the gang of Flood were, the bauble's only there for like 2 minutes at the most. Tarn's there throughout the entire movie. Alonwi's there at that point as aforementioned. Flood were only after Alonwi and Tarn. Gurgi in his own way. And then what the heck is his name? The one who looks like Flood were, but not really isn't. Dorbin. Okay, Dorbin shows up at the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie. And then, dude, pay attention to these lingos. It's very Super Paper Mario-esque. It's like how Dementio only shows up for like very certain all these specific parts of the game, Super Paper Mario, but not because the story's really good. It's good chronology either way. So if you consider like Blue Mirror or Count Bleck, or a lot of these other characters from that game, why do people crap on Super Paper Mario? I don't understand it. It's like it tried something new and it worked. Even Origami King tried something new and it worked, and it also had a good story. I might as well play Sticker Star at this point, because people just complain about the weirdest things these days. They can't even complain like the Venom movies and Carnage. I don't get it. Why is Black Cauldron a good movie? Why is Shane Acker's 9 rather than Tim Burton's 9 my favorite of all time? Why does Jimmy Gallantly follow me on Twitter and Amanda Lee like one of my posts on Twitter? Am I a good singer? Am I a good graphic novel designer? Am I what? Guys, your life is a story. You do realize this, right? Your life is a story. The people who come into your life or don't stay in it aren't vain to whatever seems suffering and painful. That's because life is not suffering. Life is fair by default. It's not you make it fair like my dad says. It's not, oh, well, I guess it had to be there for a reason, so I don't give a crap. Even that guy's atheism and nihilism doesn't have to be vain to anything else, okay, Ray? It's not your fault. The Black Cauldron teaches you really good storytelling, and like things like Shanker's 9, is a good story in itself.